Well, if you've ever raised goats, you know the struggle is real. You know, they're all cute and furry and friendly and fun to feed. But there's one thing about goats that drives you crazy if you don't have just the right perfect fence. And I'm going to show you. Right there. This is sheep and goat wire on this fence. I'll show it to you up close in a minute. But all these little goats go through an age. There's a certain age when their horns get just long enough that they'll get stuck in that fence. And this one right here gets her head stuck in the fence about twice a day. You have to come out here and get her out. And I can always tell, even when I get home at night, I can always tell when she's stuck in the fence because she's going, ah! Sounds like she's dying. She's not hurt. She's not hurting. She just can't go anywhere because her horns won't go back through the fence. Pain in the rear. Yeah. See what I mean? The sheep and goat wire just has little squares. They get smaller at the bottom. It's hard to see in here. And they get a little bigger at the top. But when they get to a certain age, they can't get their horns back through. So you got to help them just a little bit because they're not smart enough to figure out how to get their horns back through the fence. So a couple times a day, got to come out here and fix it. Now there is a solution to this problem. And I'll probably show you that. If she keeps getting stuck in a day or two, I'll show you the solution. You ready? Let's get you unstuck. They just can't do it on their own. They try to pull back and their horns don't come through the fence. Sometimes they need a little help. And then it gets really old when you have to help them 47 times a day because they're stuck in the fence. Trust me, it gets old. Well, here we are again. I got this little goat unstuck yesterday afternoon. And look where she's at this morning. Stuck again already. Looks like she's been standing there for a couple hours. So I brought some tools, some high-tech equipment. I'm going to show you what I do with these goats when they decide to get their head stuck in the fence all the time. Alright, tool number one. I'm just using about a 10-inch long piece of metal bar. I put some tape on the ends of it just so she doesn't injure the other goats. You could use a stick. A piece of PVC pipe works really good. And some electrical tape. You could use zip ties or duct tape or whatever. I just had a little bit of electrical tape laying around. Works great. First, I got to get her unstuck, though. She's been here a little while. She's not real happy. Alright, we're through. Got her out. Got to hold on to her without her getting away. Now, all I'm going to do is take this little bar and just tape it to her horns, just like this. Here, I'll get a little closer. I'm going to take this bar. Hey, now, be still. I'm just going to tape it on here, just like this. And it'll be like a crown of shame. It'll look goofy, but it'll keep her from putting her head through that fence. So let's see if she'll let me do this. It's a lot easier when you have two people, but I'm the only one here right now, so. Just going around these horns a couple different directions. Around the horn and around the bar. I'm gonna do the other side. Same concept. Just crisscross, back and forth around. Get that tape good and tight. Alright. Be still, be still, be still. It doesn't look real pretty. See there? That'll keep her from putting her head through the fence. Let me show you. So when she decides she wants to walk up here and eat something on the other side of the fence, oh, come on now. She won't be able to get her horns through the fence because, well, that's obvious. she's not real happy with me right now, but that's okay. Because I'm sick and tired of coming pulling her head out of the fence, and I don't want her hurting herself, so whew, I do this every once in a while. It seems like every year there's one goat that just won't learn, and this year she's the one. There she goes. So there's how you handle a goat who puts her head through the fence all the time and gets stuck. It's a pain in the rear, and there's always that one. So I'm gonna show you what else we got going on with the goats. They're coming along pretty nice. They're all getting good and fat and pregnant. Got about another month to go. I've got them pinned up right now because it's deer season, so they're on hay, and I feed them a protein tub, and I'll show that to you in a second. The hay that I'm feeding this year was hay that we cut off our own property. I posted a video, I don't know, a couple months ago. Goats are notorious for wasting hay, so there's what we have so far this year in scrap hay. So I feed them round bales. Could get away with square bales and probably be a little more efficient, but round bales are just less time consuming, and I didn't have to pay for the hay, it's my own. So what I do after I feed them a bale, whatever they waste, because goats, if they ever get it on the ground and step on it, they're not going to touch it again. So this is just a huge compost pile, guys. At the end of the winter, we're going to have a heck of a large compost pile, and that stuff, I mean, it's December, and that stuff is hot inside. Every time I turn it, it's smoking. Steaming in there, not smoke, but you get the point. So let's go check out the goats real quick. Got some big fat bellies coming along. We should have babies about the first of the year. I turned my belly in August 1st, so the gestation period is about 5 months for a goat. And they're starting to show now, some of them. So there's that hay feeder I built last year. I've got it up under the barn because we've been getting lots of rain, and it's fixing to start getting pretty cold, so it allows them to stay in the barn and their hay stays nice and dry, and they get a nice warm bed underneath as a perk. There's a pregnant mama right there. Look at her. She's just laying there. She don't even want to get up. Old fat belly. There's my barn cat that won't stay up under my feet. Let's see. There's a fat belly. Look at her. Getting kind of wide. One of my old nannies. She's getting pretty big. She may not kid right at the first year. She may be a little later. But old hay feeder, they get their head stuck in that a lot. I don't use that much at all anymore. Here's a protein tub. So this time of year, I don't really feed the goats a lot. They're just on hay and these molasses protein tubs. Get them at our local feed store. This is a multi-species 18% molasses tub. So it's 18% protein. It's a good supplement to my grass hay. Like I said, it's not the best hay, but it didn't cost me anything, so if they waste some, that's okay. That's alright. But they seem to like it, and they do pretty well on it. And I don't spend a lot of money in feed, do I, Mama? Huh? Alright, guys. So that's where the goats are at. Coming along nicely. We'll have some baby goats pretty soon, and everybody loves baby goats, right? Baby goats are so cute and furry and fun, and anyways, we'll check back in with the goats as they start kidding. Y'all, thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you later.